In this video, we will be rebuilding the brake calipers on my E36 drift car. And hopefully by the end of the video, the brakes will be on the car and actually working. So in the previous episode we painted the brake calipers, now it's time to rebuild them. As it normally goes with these episodes, I've never done this before, so with the helping hand of the internet, I have found a couple of videos, and in theory, I think, hopefully, we should be able to get it done today. And in order to get the pistons out of the calipers, we've got a tire compressor with a little bit of duct tape on the end that should, in theory, press out the piston, and we should be well on our way. So let's see how it goes. Great. Nice. That was relatively easy. Oh, and we made a bit of a mess. But the piston's out, so I will repeat the process for the other 3 sets, and we should be on our way to get these rebuilt. Alright, as you can see, I have managed to restore the brake calipers. This took a while. Now, I will not go into deep detail on how the process went down, but I will link a proper tutorial in the description, so if you're looking to do this by yourself, make sure you check it out. I think I did everything properly. I will double check and go over everything one more time just to make sure that all these little seals are in the spots where they have to be, but I'm 90% sure I'm done. Which means it's time to put these puppies onto the car, which would bring us a huge step forwards, closer to the car finally getting back on the wheels and then eventually on the roads. So let's roll another montage of me putting the brakes back on. So when you're changing brake pads, make sure you check out these rails. If yours are dirty or rusty, make sure you grab a quick file and give them a nice little cleanup so the brake pads could move freely. So now to get the brakes back, of course, we'll start with the caliper brackets. These are mounted relatively easily. They'll go over the brake rotor like this. And you've got these two 16mm bolts to tie them down. Now that the bracket has been installed, it's time to talk brake setup. So we've got Brembo Max rotors all around the car, and as for brake pads, I have chosen the AT original both in the front and the back. I may consider going with something a little bit stickier in the back for the hydro, but for now, this is what we'll be running. So here's the brake caliper. The paint came out rather atrocious, but that's what we're running with. As long as they work fine, don't leak, and the hydro works perfectly fine in the back, The visuals are secondary for this year, but that's definitely something I'll have to redo because this, well, it's just not pretty enough. Let's start up by installing the brake pad. That's rather simple. Just clicks in into the piston. Boom. Nice. I almost forgot. We have to connect the brake lines before we screw down the caliper. Now that's better. Now we'll need a size 7 hex to bolt down the 2 sliders from the back. And here we are. It's like 8 in the morning, I think. I don't think I've ever been this dirty, but the brakes are on the car. I still have to bleed out the system, but I'm gonna get to that tomorrow because right now I just cannot. But we're done. Do the calipers look better? I think they do. Do they look good? Not really, but the main point of this was getting the brakes serviced. We've got new rotors, new pads, the calipers have been rebuilt and hopefully won't be leaking. We have deleted the hydro handbrake and as far as brakes are considered, the car is ready for technical inspection and the track as well. So that's gonna be it for the episode. Thank you very much for being here with me, guys. Your support really is appreciated. It really helps the channel if you press the like button or maybe even subscribe to it. If you notice something that I did wrong, a terrible mistake that could kill me, please let me know in the comments. And I suppose I'll see you later. Bye bye.